And 3, 2, 1. Good morning and welcome to your Tuesday edition of the Morning Jog. My name is Matt Cohan and I'm joined as always, Robbie Berger and Francis Ellis. Hi, friends.
Good morning, fellas. How we doing today?
Hey guys,
How was the weekend,
are
boys?
we? Good to see you. Good to see
I
you.
tell you, the coffee's really hitting good today. Some days it hits better than others. Yeah, it's really buzzing good today.
You got a run in this morning?
I did. Coffee actually came in after the run, so it shows you what type of day I'm ready for, you know?
The morning run, dude. That's what we do here on the jog.
Yeah. I'm all over the place today.
All right, guys. You know the drill at home. The 3 hottest stories of the day through the eyes of 3 of the hottest guys on the net. And I couldn't pick 2 better co-hosts to dish on the subject of our first story because one went to Harvard and the other one, unfortunately, dropped out. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is causing a stir after being photographed riding an electric surfboard in Hawaii with enough sunscreen on his face to cover Kevin James's back. Some are saying he looks like Data from Star Trek. Others are saying Zuck looks like one of those shitty Michael Myers masks you find at Party City. Francis, I think Zuckerberg may have taken your throne as weirdest Harvard alum.
Yeah, sure. He's also worth, what, $40 billion? I mean, at what point do you just have to say, who fucking cares? If I'm Mark Zuckerberg, I'll take a couple sunscreen jabs while I'm cooling off in my floating pool. You know, like, I none of this bothers me. I've been somebody who's been made fun of for sunscreen my whole life. At the same time, would it be that hard for him to appoint someone to make sure he's rubbed it all in? Probably not. That's the difference between going viral and just being left alone. So, I don't know. Mark Zuckerberg, I don't like him because of all the data stuff, but I don't hate him because of the sunscreen.
I'm not going to hate on him for the electronic surfboard because, believe it or not, Saturday, me, Rob Lowe, and Forrest Galante from Animal Planet are going to be riding those things on camera, so I really don't want to take a jab at them before I do that.
Must be nice.
Wow. Are they easier to ride, do you know? Or?
I don't know. I think it's going to be a problem, though. I really do. I think it's going to be an issue. I think it's a lot easier said than done, which is why I'm really going to hold off on Zuckerberg here. But they got some zip, 40 miles per hour we're looking at there.
Yeah. Surfing is one of those things where I know it would be fun, but it would also be like not fun if you couldn't. There's too big of a barrier to entry. Like
too much going on. Yeah. I mean, these things are zipping 40 miles per hour. I mean, they're going to be moving. It's going to take me a little while. In regards to the sunscreen, it's a very Mark Zuckerberg thing to do. I get it. I kind of like CEOs that are a little bit dorky. It's kind of like the thing. Bill Gates, a little bit dorky. You can't be that smart and not have, these kind of things to him. So it's very Mark Zuckerberg to me. I would expect it, and it made for a great photo op.
Yeah, he also does have someone pointed this out, but he has like a desirable ass. He's got like a juicy butt. He's got a very athletic butt, dude. I don't know.
They would have a couple pictures of it, being that they got him out there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just kind of he's got the from waist up, he's got the Harvard nerd body, and then bottom, he's got like
right after that.
Barkley.
Speaking of Harvard, how's your bottom, Francis?
It's bad. It's embarrassing. My family, unfortunately, it's always been a hereditary thing. None of us have any asses. I'm not proud of it. I try to hide it when I can, and there's not much you can do. No amount of squats, diet changes will change my lack of an ass.
It's true.
You got a good torso, though, Francis.
Thanks, Matt. Torso. Let's go through all of my body and see what we like and don't like.
Nice smile. My mom, dude. I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she has a crush on you.
Oh, where is she?
She said you have a really nice smile. She's in North Shore, Massachusetts, dude. Not
Matt. What'd she say about me?
Write down the actual address, or
I'll send it to you.
What about me?
She says you're. She likes you, but she just takes a liking to Francis. I don't know. He's hotter, dude.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
You're more of the bad boy, dude.
Yeah.
Francis, I feel like she knows Francis can like take care of her. You're the kind of the wild card.
Yes, Robbie's not a very good caretaker.
Guess not. Not according to Miss Cohan.
No. Hey, try harder. Fellas, No amount of Zuckerberg's sunscreen could protect Spirit Airline workers from the heat they received from 3 women at the Fort Lauderdale airport a few days ago. A wild video went viral showing 3 Philly natives making a ruckus in the terminal after being told they were going to be charged a baggage fee at the gate after the flight was delayed.
And guess what? You charge your book every flight in the bag as soon as you fuck wrong with you. It don't work too.
The Shade Room spoke to a witness at the scene who claimed it was $65 to check your bag at the gate versus $35 if they completed online. The women reportedly weren't having it, so they decided to take things out of their bags. When they were told they needed to step aside and that they will be missing their flight, that's when all hell broke loose. All 3 were charged with strike battery, while one of the women was also charged with petite theft for allegedly taking one of the workers' phones. Robbie, does the baggage fee shakedown warrant a Royal Rumble here?
Yeah, I mean, look, Matt, the baggage fee, that's where they get you. That's what Spirits does. That's always been their MO. Now, I don't agree with the way the girls behaved. What I will say that nobody's spoken about, I think she threw a shoe or something. Did you see the arm this girl had? She took 3 things. It wasn't a fluke. She had 3 missiles that she just fired and just whipped it. There is no company in need. You think the Redskins need a name change. Spirit Airlines needs a name change because when you think Spirit, you just think total shit show. So the best thing for Spirit Airlines would be something to come out that they need to change their name. It has something racial to it or something, and use it for a name change because you think Spirit and you immediately think disaster, and then this video comes out, rocket of an arm on the girl though.
For me, it's like, you know, as someone who has not flown now in 5 months, this is what I envision airports are like right now. And I think it's further, you know, entrenched for me, given that all the people that were watching this happen weren't reacting with horror. You know what I mean? Right. Like they were just like, ho hum, this is what you have. This is what happens on a Black Friday sale. Like, you know, it was like run of the mill. And if I saw that happening at an airport, I'd be astonished. In 11, how if someone raised their voice at all at an airport, everyone was terrified. It's gotten easier, but whenever something happens at an airport, anything out of the ordinary, I'm a little spooked. Nobody was reacting to this.
None.
And
yeah,
it was a full-on melee at an airport. I mean, you expect it maybe at like Penn Station. You expect it at certain places, not at an airport, not at the gate. So I don't know. That made me just think like, all right, well, I'm done flying for a few years.
Do you guys have any prejudice against Spirit Airlines, or is it just one of those like creed things where it's like cool to make fun of? I looked up in 40 years, no fatal incidents. Like, have you guys ridden Spirit, or can you have any firsthand accounts from it?
I did Vegas to LA once on the way back from Vegas, which is even worse. You almost would prefer to do it on the way there. Oh, yeah. But it's an easy punching bag for anybody. Any Spirit Airlines joke hits, every single one.
Yeah.
I had a bad experience. I've done it once. I flew from Denver back to Maine, and I had to check a bag, and I showed up to the airport like an hour and 20 minutes before the flight, got in line and waited in line, and it took 25 minutes for me to get to the front of the line. And then they said that because I was now at the counter inside of an hour before the flight, they couldn't check my bag. And so I was forced to rebook on a new flight later that day.
Oh, that's a horror story.
Yikes. Yeah.
I mean, it was hundreds of dollars. So that was tough. And then everyone else brought forward these stories of how shitty it was. That was like I didn't know much about Spirit at that time. And then all of this stuff happened. And so now I don't think I'll ever fly it again.
Yeah.
So did you go up to the counter and try to work something out, or they just make you buy a whole new ticket?
That's their hard and fast policy. And like, they're not willing to work with you. It's almost like they're saying like, what did you expect? You bought a Spirit Airlines ticket. This is who we are.
I know this is who we are. It's a great story.
You know what I mean? Like, so it was on me, I guess.
Yeah. All right, boys, we started the show with a Harvard story, and we'll finish with one that resonates with Robbie here. Shitty fast food. Taco Bell announced recently that 12 items will be removed from the menu come August. Starting the 13th, Taco Bell fans will no longer be able to order the grilled steak soft taco, 7-layer burrito, quesarito, nacho supremes, among many more. They are cleaning house to make room for 2 new items, the $5 grande nacho box and the $1 beef burrito. The Nacho Grande box includes a layer of tortilla chips, a double serving of beef, refried beans, nacho cheese sauce, 3 cheese blend, pico de gallo guacamole, and reduced fat sour cream. Robbie, I have a feeling this would affect you far more than Francis. Am I wrong?
Yeah, look, Matty, you hate to see a couple of those items go. No doubt about it. I mean, definitely some good items you're looking at there. What I do have faith in, and I always will have faith in, is that the new items that they do roll out are going to absolutely smack. When it comes to menu-wise, Taco Bell is as good as it gets, whether it's bringing in a new product. Sometimes they tease you with the product, take that product away, put it right back on you for a week. You decide if you want to keep that on full time, hear from the people. Taco Bell just does these things right. I trust them to make the right decision, as much as I hate to see a couple of these go. But overall, I have full faith in them.
I think for me, Taco Bell, my girlfriend used to work in like advertising, and she worked on Taco Bell once. And one of the things you don't think about is how important the branding of their new product is. Apparently, the stock of Taco Bell rises and falls with the success of the new item that has just been out.
I could see that.
And like they'll bring things back, but not knowing whether or not to leave it, how long to leave it on, make it a limited run. The naming of these things, they all sound like, I don't know, fun drum beats, like like welcome, try the new spicy boppity boopity. And I'm like, what are these things? Because when I go to a Mexican restaurant, I get like a fucking burrito or a taco or whatever. So all these, I don't know what a gordita is. I don't know what a queso lupa is. I don't know what anything are, because I don't eat at Taco Bell. And I don't know if they're just taking liberties with things that sound Spanish or if these are actual items, but it's very cool. And I won't eat it myself, but I'm intrigued by the marketability of that company.
Yeah, that's a great point, Francis, because it seems like it's all about the branding, because every new thing they come out with is just the same things, just mixed, or it's like always the 3 cheese blend. There's always the double serving of beef. It's always the same shit, and you're just telling me it's different.
And when they roll it out, it's like a new movie. I mean, they really, really promote it. They get it.
Yeah.
It'll be on Billboard. I mean, they go all out.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me that they'll say things like, well, we're doing a big collaboration with Mountain Dew right now. Like, who's thinking, oh, now that they've got Mountain Dew with that, I've got to get down. It's like, really? That moves the needle? Mountain Dew?
I know.
Why don't you just buy a Mountain Dew and drink it with whatever I don't know. These people, they're not well.
I've had it one time, and it was after I learned, I forget where I learned, but they had the beef shoot. It came out like a tube, and just the visual of that, like them just like power hosing the meat onto
see, that's rough.
Yeah. I don't know. But I bet it was delicious when I had it, but I don't want to keep going down that road.
They do it on TikTok. I find it fascinating. I shouldn't find it fascinating because it's not, but they show like different employees like making the different items.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of fascinated by it. I mean, they just crank these things out.
Yeah. Of course, we are, little Roberto. All right, fellas, that is your Tuesday edition of the Morning Jog. Same time, same place tomorrow. Thank you for listening. Peace.